Punisher Comics. Come get some.
Greetings everybody, Punisher Comics here, and happy Saturday. So I'm sure some of you right now are expecting a comic book review, right? Right. Well, unfortunately, folks, this is not a comic book review. I wish it was, but the book I wanted to review for you guys today, one, I wasn't able to get my hands on, and two, I kind of forgot to ask my shop to put a copy aside for me. Yeah. Oh, the book I wanted to review for you guys today is none other than the hot new #1 issue out from Marvel this week, The Savage Sword of Conan. But I figured, you know what? Why don't we get back into doing some movie reviews? So therefore, today, I'm going to be reviewing for you Bumblebee. Yeah, that's right, folks. Kicking off my return to movie reviews with a bang with some Transformers goodness. And it feels good to be doing this again because the last movie I reviewed for you guys was back in October of last year, where I spoke about the new Halloween movie. And since then, I feel that there's been a couple of movies that have come out that you really need to hear my 2 cents on. Movies like Bohemian Rhapsody, Ralph Wrecks the Internet, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Aquaman, what else? As of recently, the Lego Movie 2, or if we're going really recent, the new Alita Battle Angel. Oh my god, I saw the trailers for that movie. It looks amazing. So yeah, I feel this is a perfect time to get back into doing some movie reviews. In fact, I think the next couple weekends are going to be movie reviews. Yeah, I think we're going to put comics on the back burner for now and focus on movies. So, yeah. Anyway, so without further ado, folks, what do you say we get to this review, shall we? So as usual, when it comes to these, I'm going to give you the plot first and then dive into what I thought of the movie. And, of course, I got to give you warning, there may be some spoilers dropped here and there. So for those of you out there who still have not seen this movie, if you don't want to hear anything about it, I highly suggest you stop watching now. But if spoilers don't bother you one bit, well then be my guest and continue watching. Alrighty? Alright, so you've been warned. Let's dive into the plot of this movie. So, it is as follows. I got my notes here, so yeah. Anyway, not an important thing to mention. So, the plot of the movie is as follows. After the fall of Cybertron, Optimus Prime sends Bumblebee to Earth as his faithful emissary. When he's then followed by 2 Decepticons that end up smashing his vocal cords and leaving him with amnesia. So following that ordeal, Bumblebee must then rely on a rebellious teenage girl to escape his enemies, including a vengeful government agent played by none other than John Cena. It sounds cheesy or kooky or whatever, but it works. Trust me. Now let's dive into the review. So first off, folks, I gotta say, the impossible has finally happened. What's that, you ask? I finally enjoyed a Transformers film. Yeah. Now, while the first had its moments, on the whole, Michael Bay's, shall we say, bombastic, never-ending series, which I think finally hit its stride with, or no, wrong choice of words, kind of plateaued, let's say, with Transformers The Last Night from 2 years ago, has been pretty darn torturous for at least a decade now. So when I heard Paramount was branching out the franchise, I wasn't overly optimistic. But perhaps, removing Bay from the equation and getting him some new blood in the forms of writer Christina Hodson and director Travis Knight was in fact just the ticket. You see, cleverly rolling back the clock to 1987, which allows it to both take advantage of 80s nostalgia, with a killer soundtrack, might I add, and get out of the whole Michael Bay universe where the Transformers have both ravaged and saved the world just under a dozen times so far. So Bumblebee should appeal to a wide audience. Less testosterone fueled than the Bay films, and by that extent, less violent. Bumblebee should connect to kids and a female audience, which could potentially give the series a little life. Assuming fans haven't been completely burnt out by too many bad installments. The jury is still out on that one, but box office prospects are iffy. Bumblebee has always been the most popular Transformer of the films. And here he gets his very own star turn. With us learning how exactly he loses his voice and gains his famed Volkswagen Bug cover, before, of course, turning into the sleek Camaro of the films. And by having him lose his memory, Knight's film owes more than a little to the Iron Giant, and by that extent, E.T. as well. But that formula really proves to be a natural when adapted to this series. And then Haley is it Steinfeld or Anyway, Steinfeld, that's it. Really picks up on her role from, Edge of 17 as the outcast teen who adopts the wounded Autobot. And an 80s new wave fan with a love for The Cure and the Smiths, a band that Bumblebee really doesn't care for in a fun little gag. And of course, fixing cars. The role seems just tailor-made for her. And she's by far the least obtrusive, most likable human character we've ever had in a Transformers movie. The comic relief is mostly provided by her goofy family, including Pamela Adlon as her remarried mom, and the boy next door with a huge crush on her. But it's toned way down compared to how goofy the jokes have been in the other films. And it's gentle humor for a mostly gentle film. Although, fans will be happy that we do in fact get some extended battle sequences both on Cybertron, which is freaking awesome, and with rogue Decepticons. And one of the most ingenious pieces of casting, I think, has to be John Cena as the agent for Sector 7, who chases after Bumblebee, thinking he took out his team of men and left them with this huge scar. Cena plays it occasionally for laughs. I mean, his reaction to the name Decepticons really gave me one of the biggest laughs throughout the whole movie. Excuse me. But towards the end, is more serious. And would be a great character to actually bring back for more sequels, along with Steinfeld, I think. His casting is highly appropriate to the era, as the, hulking star really does have the physique of the type of action hero who dominated the genre in the 80s. Think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, back in the day. I mean, he could have aced this part if it was done back then. And in the end, I'm pretty sure Bumblebee counts as a best case result for the studio, at least as far as quality goes. Fans, I think, will enjoy the nods to the character's origins and the fact that the Autobots, Decepticons, are handled much more seriously here than in the other films. Thank you. I mean, just seeing Soundwave, oh, so nice. Anyway, while non-fans, I think, will have a neat entry point to the saga. And that said, if you happen to love Bumblebee, then there's no need to go back to the Bay films. And for the record, I don't hate Michael Bay, but I hate his Transformer movies. So hopefully the damage done to the franchise by too many bad films won't keep this one from being successful. But whatever the case, everyone involved in it really deserves serious credit because they made a really, really good Transformers movie. Therefore, after I walked out of this movie, I instantly gave it a solid 8 out of 10. I highly suggest giving it a go. Obviously, at this point in time, it's not in theaters anymore. At least, I don't think it is. But is it on Blu-ray yet? I don't know. Anyway, if you guys get around to watching it, whether it be streaming it online or if it is out on Blu-ray, check it out. It's a really good movie. It's one of those, Saturday night, curl up on the couch, big bowl of popcorn type of movies. Because, again, like I said, the action is in the movie, but it's been toned down. It's not, every 30 seconds, explosion after explosion. No, there's nice pacing in this movie. So, yeah, I highly suggest watching it. I really do. So with that being said, folks, we come to the end of another movie review from moi. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give her a thumbs up. If you didn't, give her a thumbs down. And if you enjoy movie reviews like this one, well, check out the playlist I put together of some of my other movie reviews, like Deadpool 2, or Avengers Infinity War, or, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Halloween. I got a couple movie reviews here on the channel that you guys can check out. And also, while taking a look around the channel, make sure to comment on any video you watched. To be more specific, drop me a line on this video. Let me know what you thought of Bumblebee. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you dig seeing some G1 Transformers? Huh? I know the diehards out there did. Yeah. But, yeah, let me know what you thought of Bumblebee down below. And, yeah, let's get to talking. As well, while taking a look around the channel, make sure to like or dislike any other video you watch. And yes, you heard me correctly, I did say dislike, because let's face it, folks, no one's perfect, right? And then, of course, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. As for what the next movie I'm going to review, I think I'm going to start at the bottom of my list. And there's a strong possibility the next movie I'm going to review is Bohemian Rhapsody. I think I'm going to go in that order that I named them off for you, because I do have my list of what I want to review. So, yeah, it's going to be Bohemian Rhapsody, Ralph Wrecks the Internet, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Aquaman, then Lego Movie 2, and Alita. That's going to be your next string of movie reviews. So got some good stuff in there. Anyway, that's it for me. I don't want to keep rambling and keep you guys from enjoying your weekend. So with that being said, till next time, folks, I'm Punisher Comics, and I am out. Let's try that again. I am